What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Not With Her. Jen, this is my BFF.
SB was good.
And today we are going to talk about short hair on women.
Yes.
Right.
We are big fans of short hair.
Right. Don't mind her. She has hat head. But
that's why it's going back on.
Right. But you know, like, what do you think some stereotypes about women?
Okay,
like,
so
we're all part of your team, right?
Yes. Okay, so every time we go out, and just so you know, this is, she recently, I want to say what, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, maybe.
What?
Got your hair cut real short.
Last summer.
I
shaved it off.
Saved it off.
Like
the cojones. Do you have the cojones like that? This girl does. She shaved all her stuff off.
I did it the year before too.
Yeah, so
I shaved it like Amber Rose.
Yes, and she
Amber Rose short.
She looked like Amber Rose. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know. Okay, so anyways, so so everybody, every time we go out, I mean, people automatically assume now it could be me. It could not be the hair. It might be actually me because they see me and something
and all
just
her
tells
gay
them,
glory.
Something just says, I think she likes women.
Yeah.
So, they think that she's with me, but, I don't know where they get that idea from. So, but yeah, I think that's a big misconception with women who are confident in their hair, love it, wear it with, and people sometimes think they're gay.
Right. So I've been cutting my hair short since the age of 16. Like, I don't know if you guys remember TLC.
Yeah.
And T-Boz, don't go chasing waterfalls. Anyway, so I wanted to look like T-Boz so bad. I thought she was so beautiful, and she kind of had like that mushroom cut with the long pieces on the sides.
Actually, you did have that haircut. I remember yearbook. Yeah.
My mom cut my hair like that. Did you know
really?
that? Yeah.
Talented woman.
Just an FYI.
Shout out to Mom Martinez.
Yes.
We love you. Love you.
Boom, boom. Yeah, so I remember and at that time I think my hair was like probably like past my shoulders or whatever. But I thought like, wow, like there's something about a woman who could rock short hair.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I feel like it shows off her beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Not short hair is not for everybody, but neither is long hair.
No, absolutely. See, I was in the long hair. Okay, so here's a little confession. I'm sure she's gonna look. She's already smiling because she knows where I'm going with this. So I was I want to say repeat offender for many years. I'm not proud of it. I had long
Not
hair.
that there's anything wrong with having long hair.
No, but rightfully so. I had long hair, and what I consider long was past my shoulders a little bit in a ponytail. People, I wore this style for 20 years before I grew cojones.
Right.
To cut them off only because my BFF was just like, I love you, you're my BFF, but you gotta do something with your hair. I'm not the kind of girl that does my hair on a regular basis like that, like wash and blow dry and blah 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 and product and all this other stuff. Like I need to be ease and go. So, I think it was about a year, last April, something like that. Last April, last May, March maybe.
She did it.
I cut it off.
I was so proud.
And I styled it, and it was freeing. It was so liberating. I felt confident. I don't feel like I'm losing my hair anymore, even though you may see a little thin, but it's not that bad. But yeah, I mean, there's so much when you have short hair. The time you save. Talk to them, Jen. Let them know.
It's not. Yes. Look, I go. Okay, so we see my hair, right?
Yes, I see
looks
it.
cute.
Beautiful.
Yesterday.
See, I'm still working
Shout
up
out
to the lines.
the barber, my barber Nick.
Yay!
Nick,
up,
you're
Nick?
the best. Yes, I go to a barber, but that's another story. I'll kind of get into that later. Why I started going to the barber as opposed to going to the beauty salon. But I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I still go to the beauty salon. I go to the barber sometimes, but I still have my people at the beauty salon. I have this beautiful woman, Maria. Shout out to you. You do my hair all the time. You always make me look fabulous. Thank you. I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Even though you haven't been there in a while.
Actually, I was just there not too long ago.
Where are you?
2 weeks ago.
Anyway, so first of all, like, yes, it's like 2 seconds to do in the morning. Like, I put my hands through it and I go, and like that's it. The most time consuming thing for me is I gotta bleach my hair. My hair is naturally dark. I would say black, or if it's not black, it's damn near close to black. But I'm all silver on the side here. So when I did the Amber Rose thing last summer, I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just bleach it blonde.
Yeah. I have to interject for 1 second. She's also that kind of woman. Now, I'm gonna say this it doesn't always fit for everybody, but she is that kind of woman that she could do almost anything to her hair and she'll look good.
No.
We see it. All her friends, we know.
No, but I can't grow my hair and look like. I've even shown like students pictures because like I work in a high school and they're like, Miss, so what do why don't you grow your hair? And I'm like, I will show you. So the longest that I've had my hair since the age of 16 is down to my shoulders. That was the longest 2009. Yes, the last time
Wow, off the cuff. That's why we're best friends.
And but it for me, it kind of like drags me down and makes me like, I'm 42, but I don't want to look like I'm 42. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look like,
right. No, I got you.
Like, I want to be, if you have long hair, right? I'm not hating on you. There are some women who could rock it so beautifully.
Oh, absolutely.
But if you have long hair to wear in a ponytail 24/7, chop the shit off.
Yeah, that was me. I look like a little like a rat from the Exxon Valdez.
No,
shit.
No,
just
you know what she looked like? You look like a throwback from like 90s grunge.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, oh my God, yeah. For 20 years.
So
there was
like in the 90s, it was cool because it was grunge.
Right.
But you don't want the stereotype, with the flannel shirts and the
and
the IROC Z's.
Whoa, never had. I would love an IROC Z because I'm a car person. So I don't. She's gonna have to. We're gonna talk about that later. That's rude. 2, never had a flannel shirt. I don't even like plaid. Okay,
plaid is cool,
but fashion is another episode. So stay tuned for that one. Yes. Yeah. No. Never have flannel. But yeah, but like me now, but you know what it was too? I didn't want people to just assume I was gay. So I think I avoided getting the short haircut. But now it's just like,
Okay, wait.
What?
I love you.
Yes, I know. I know where you're going.
And this might come off stereotypical as well. Right. We've known each other since we were 14 years old.
Right. I came out to her. She was the first person I told ever in my whole world. The words that actually had to come out of my mouth, she was the first person I ever told. Mad respect for this woman.
That was so we met in 9th grade.
Right.
And we were friends.
We were associates.
I'm sorry. That was like a hiccup burp.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Woo! You had hot dogs?
You don't smell it.
No, I'm just kidding.
So
we were associates in 9th grade.
But
we knew of each other.
You were never she was never.
I was perpetrating a fraud though in high school.
She was never femme. So I don't know what you were thinking with the long hair.
I tried. I even wore that dark lipstick because it was in when I was in high school.
My son said,
I looked like a vampire. Yeah, it was
he said that she looked like our prom pictures. She looked like a cast member of Twilight.
And I was shiny when I went outside, so I understand why people would see.
Right, all the diamonds, the twinkling off of your skin. So, but so she held on to it for a really long time. And,
I did.
And I think that if you could get away with it, there are so many, African American women get it. They get it. So many of them could rock short hair and they look gorgeous. white and Hispanic women, we got to get on the bandwagon too.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I can't speak for all Latinas out there, but you know, growing up, it was a big deal to get your hair done every other weekend. Like I remember my aunt taking
It's a lot
me.
of work.
It was like a rite of passage. Like she, to my aunt who passed away, Titi Tere, I love you. She used to take me to get my hair done. She had 3 girls, so I would never get my hair done. So she'd take me to get my eyebrows waxed and my hair done, and I would come out looking like. And I didn't know what to do with that. Like, that was a lot of responsibility for me. It was just like, I can't even tell you. It was just uncomfortable.
So what was your point?
My point is, like, Latinas, you know, we're as little girls, we are taught to
Like,
go to the
femininity is in your hair. It's in the length of your hair. You know, like, the longer your hair, the more feminine you are. You know, which I don't think is fair.
It's an anxiety. We have an anxiety of cutting our little girl's hair. I know my mother did. I know that I used to go. I remember as early as 5 years old going in the hairdresser and getting my hair done, especially for picture day. You had to get your hair done for picture day. You had to, no matter what. I mean, that was serious. That was serious. My mother was paying big money for those pictures.
But you know, I think that, like. How do I put this into words? Your femininity is not in how long your hair is, or how long your eyelashes are, or how long your nails are, or how short your skirt is. And I'm not saying if you're into the nails and you're into the eyelashes and, you know, I like a lot of that stuff too. You know, I get it. But, you know, if you're one of those girls, people like me, who was like, wow, you know, you look at the TV and you're like, wow, she looks really beautiful with that short hair. And you could do so much with short hair and look really cool, you know? Like, hair grows back. If you don't like it, it grows back, you know? Like, but you could do so much with it.
But I think what it was too, and correct me if I'm wrong, and she will. It was the time that we were raised too. I remember dolls. You know, I remember getting, okay, check this out. You're going to be surprised. I don't even know if you know this. I got a Barbie head. And its sole purpose was so how you can learn how to do hair. I got one of those. Okay? At like 7 years old.
And her mom was still doing her hair when she was 17. I love
telling secrets. Oh, we're telling secrets. Okay. Don't. You can have to take it from there. Thank you. Gotta go.
We're trained that we have to look a certain way to be beautiful, and we have to. That's why I think, like, I always liked Pink, cause Pink, the artist Pink, cause she's yes. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll shave my head. I'll do this. I'll do that.
And even if she gave a fuck, you never knew.
Right. Yeah, she owns her.
She's phenomenal.
She's strong. She's confident. She's beautiful. And if she had not a stitch of hair on her head, she would still be gorgeous.
Huge Pink fan.
You know, and that's what I try to instill in my daughter. Oh, so here's why I started going to a barber, right?
Do tell.
So I used to go, first of all, women, we pay way too much to get our hair done.
Facts.
Okay? For like a short style, more hair than this, the less entailed in the cutting and stuff, you know, I would pay close to $100.
Damn!
And that's not including tip. And you know, when your hair is short, it's a lot of upkeep. You know, you want to at least go once a month or whatever, right? So, and I'm not talking about coloring, nothing like that. Like, I've always done that myself, right? So, I remember I wanted an undercut, right? So what that is it's like longer on the top, right? It was almost like a bob, and I wanted it shaved underneath, right? And her words to me were this: "You are going to look like a dyke if I shave your head."
Oh, I don't like that
So
word.
those were
She would
her.
have got punched in the face.
Oh, I'm not condoning punching. She was.
Ooh, oh my God. Yeah, no.
So
That's a very small mind. That's a small
Right.
mind. To think that because you have a certain hairstyle, that all of a sudden your whole sexuality,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
So then after that, because I am, I guess, very rebellious, I was like, you know what? I want to shave my head. So I went to the barbershop. I shaved my
Very
head,
rebellious.
and I went to her to dye it purple. And she, first of all, she was pissed off, you know, because, like, how dare I go to somebody else? And, like, she was like, oh, you know, they didn't even do it correctly. They didn't even cut your hair correctly, and this and that, which was bullshit.
Because she had no hair left. Like, how did you even know it was incorrectly?
Right. And she made fun of me because I wanted it, because I shaved my head, right?
That's rude.
But check this out. After that, I get a phone call. Actually, my mother was also a client. My parents used to go to this woman as well. So the woman was going to be part of a hair show with a very acclaimed hairstylist. Is acclaimed? Does acclaimed and hairstylist go in the same?
Yeah.
Okay, he's very well
Famous.
known, right? So she asked my mother to ask me if I would be her client, her model in the show.
Wow, that's ballsy.
So she wanted me,
After she made fun of you.
right, and told me that I looked like a dyke.
Yo, that's woo.
And then, you know, and then messaged me and invited me, asking me to be her model. And I was kind of like, you know, I was polite because I am most of the time. And and I was, you know, and I turned her down. But I've never been
Good for you.
I've never been back.
Good for you. That's what you need to do. Women out there, don't be afraid to confront your hairdresser.
Well,
Make sure.
I didn't confront her though.
Well, you kind of stood up for yourself.
Well,
She said something you didn't like,
and I didn't go back.
and you didn't go back. You did what you wanted to do. You gained the confidence. See, that would cripple some people. Your own hairdresser, somebody you've trusted with your hair to make you look good, because your look sometimes are your confidence.
Right.
I know
You
they
wanna
all
look good,
you don't want to look
feel
good. You want to feel good. So they hold a lot more power sometimes than people give them credit for. So your own hairdresser is telling you you're gonna not look the greatest, and even go as far as to say you're gonna look like a dyke.
Yeah.
And then have the nerve to then ask you to be their model. It's just like that could cripple some people. So
Right.
women, own who you are.
Right.
Own your look. Don't be afraid to change your look. Don't be afraid not to fit into the little stereotype.
And don't be afraid of the barber, because let me tell you something. Although when I go, I'm usually the only woman there.
Besides me. But I'm a dude, so like I'm a dude girl, so it's,
A dude girl.
yeah.
Is that a term?
That's a new term.
All right, for all you
I'm
up and coming lesbians,
Dude girls.
dude girls.
Love you.
So like no, but most of the time I go and you're not with me.
Right.
You know, and like he didn't get, from the first day that I went, he didn't give me any shit. He didn't.
And his wife works there and she loved it.
Right. And you know, he gives me what I want. Ladies, how many times have you been to the salon and you tell your hairstylist what you want and they just do something totally different to your hair?
Right. But you don't go there like with a picture and be like, make me look like her. Cause that shit don't fly either.
Yes, it does.
You can't always look like somebody's
No. I think, okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you were trying to say.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think that, no, like if I go into the salon and I'm like, I want to look like Halle Berry. I know that I don't look like Halle Berry. I look like me.
Right.
Right? But I might like Halle Berry's hair. Now, a good stylist or whoever, a barber, whatever, will tell you, well, you know, your head it isn't the same shape, or you might want to consider this, the shape of your face and stuff like that. That's cool. That's, you know,
Right.
That's to be expected. Like, don't expect to go in looking like somebody who you're not, you know?
Right.
But, you know, I think that so many women have been afraid to do certain things to my hair, you know, because they're like, oh no, that's not feminine enough. That's not, you know, and unless I'm layering long locks or something like that, I don't want to do it. You know, don't listen to the things that other people tell you. Don't.
Right. Absolutely.
Don't men will 9 times out of 10, and I'm generalizing here, but I'm going to keep it real because in my experiences has been what it is. Men will be like, don't cut your hair. Don't cut your hair. You know?
Right.
No matter how slayed you look, don't
Right.
cut your hair. But the minute you cut your hair, they're like, oh, I've never had a problem getting a man, by the way. A good man? That's a different story. But, you know, so men are gonna find you attractive when you own your shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, when you feel confident in your skin.
Right.
You know?
I have to interject because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. I've been her friend for, oh my God, forever. Okay,
Since 14.
Since we were
We're
14.
42.
Okay. I have to admit, since she's cut her hair, she has gotten more compliments from both men and women about her short hairstyle than I think I've ever heard.
Wait, you mean this one?
Yeah, that one and
the more
the one that
extreme-
you had before. The more extreme too.
You mean
Like
shape?
yeah. Amazing feedback from, you know, a lot of different people. People on the bus, people at walking in the streets, people at the supermarket, people at fairs. We went to a couple of fairs or a couple of, you know, local kind of events, and people were stopping her. Oh my God, I love your hair.
That was
God
when,
bless.
That
Oh my
was
God.
when my hair. Maybe they thought that
What?
that I was that I had cancer.
I don't think that's what it was. I don't think that's what it was. I think it was genuine because she owned her look. Women own your look.
Right.
And don't be afraid to give other women compliments about their hair too.
Absolutely.
Do that more often.
Right. Right. And don't feel you don't have to hide behind your hair. You know what I mean? No, there are some people again that rock the long hair thing and they pull it off. I could never do that. I try.
I tried to pull it off. I tried to in the past.
Much respect goes to them, because that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
And
But if you who do it, God bless you too.
Right. But if you're somebody who feels weighed down, if you're somebody who looks at somebody else and was like, God, you know how many times I've had women come up to me and be like, I wish that I had the courage to do that. You know what I mean? Do it.
Just do it.
If it looks bad, your hair will grow back.
And that's another thing. Give it a minute to sink in.
Yeah. Because at first it's like,
it's like, oh my God. And then you're going to want to cry. And then you want to blame people. And then you want to be angry. And then you want to make a different decision, like a radical choice right after you get your hair cut. Like then you want to, oh my God, I got to diet. Oh my God, I got to do this. I got to do that. Give it a moment to sink in.
Right.
And love it. Because it is going to be a change for you long hair people who want to cut your hair and make it a drastic change. For me, believe it or not, it was such an instant gratification for me. So everybody's, I guess, experience is going to be different. Just give it a minute before you go and be like, oh, I'm going to die. Oh my God, what did I do?
And it doesn't matter how, like, you don't have to be skinny to have a short haircut.
No, I'm not skinny.
Neither am I. You know?
Shut up.
I'm not.
I'm not skinny.
People, you saw the dance video, right? I'm not skinny.
People, you saw the dance video, right? I'm going to say the same thing. Okay? So it works for all kind of people.
Right. Like, you don't have to have, you know, a lot. For a long time, and I hope I'm not making you feel uncomfortable, but for a long time, she was kind of like, well, when I lose weight, I'm going to do it when I lose weight. When I lose weight. Well, and
It was an excuse.
And I'm like, what are you waiting for?
What's your hair? What's your hair got to do with you losing weight? That's what
Right.
they used to tell me all the
You
time.
know?
But in my head, I wanted to look a certain way physically before I looked a certain way with my hair. So I was putting them two together, and I realized that I was crippling myself.
But I think I tried to convey the message that sometimes we also need a little kickstart. And when we feel more confident, like the hair might be the kickstart,
Right.
right? And tell me that when you got your hair cut, you didn't start to feel more confident.
Absolutely. I started to feel confident in a lot of different ways. Like, just a lot. Like all of a sudden things started to fall into place. And I realized, you know what? When you realize something that you've held so long is so important, and you realize it's not really that important,
Right.
like, yes, my hair is important to me. Yes, I want to look good. Yes, I want to portray a certain image. But for me, it was like, why did I stop myself for so long? What excuses was I telling myself
Right.
that actually made sense for a long time, when in reality, it didn't. And I was able to accomplish so much more taking that action and making it my own.
Right.
So, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. It's enough of that.
So again, long haired girls, awesome. Keep doing your thing.
Absolutely.
Do stuff with your hair, please.
Yes.
Women, girls who have really been thinking about it, do it. Like I said,
Do it tomorrow.
do it tomorrow. Look, you could go to the barber. They're not gonna judge you.
Go with your man.
No, don't go with him.
Okay, bad.
Because
sorry.
he'll make you cry. He'll probably make you cry and make you change your mind.
Yeah, he'd be like,
Live-
baby, what you do, baby? No.
You gotta live for yourself. You gotta do for yourself. When I was thinking of shaving my head bald, I watched so many YouTube videos, and I was just like, I was getting like amped. Like, I'm gonna do it. And then
I remember that actually. I remember because she would ask me, she's like, what would you think if I did this? And what would you think if I did that? I'm like, whatever you do, you're gonna be beautiful.
I even hit people up on Facebook. Like, what would you think? What do you think about a woman who shaves her head bald? I think one person said something positive. Everybody else was like, oh no, like,
Why would you want to do that? You have such beautiful hair.
right. And then that made me, I think it was like the next
was the
day
fire.
or 2 days. Right. Then I was like, everybody tells me how ugly I'm going to look.
Watch this.
Watch. And I did it. And it was awesome.
Flip the script.
Would I go around bald all the time? No. Do I know if I'm going to do it again anytime soon? No, I don't. Believe it or not, this is really cold. Like, it works out in the summer,
Yeah.
but when your whole head is bald,
It's cold.
it's cold. We went to the beach last year and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know if I could rock a bald head all the time, but this kind of bothers me too. So maybe if I get rid of that, but just be you, be confident in the skin that God has given you. Do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Don't keep hair just because you feel like you're not going to be attractive or you're not going to be able, your man is going to leave you. If your man is going to leave you.
Or your girl.
Or your girl, sorry.
Either way.
Sorry.
Yes.
If your man or your girl is going to leave you because you cut your hair, then they're an arsehole.
Yeah.
And they don't love you for who you are.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Unconditional love.
Right. Because that's what we're all after. Unconditional love.
Absolutely. Actually, that was a little part of me was afraid that if I cut my hair, my girlfriend would have an issue with it. Now she loves it. Just letting you
But
know.
again, even if they don't, it's not about what they want. It's about, it's about you feeling good about yourself and you taking that step to do something that is going to make you feel good. Even if you don't like it, or even if it takes time to get used to, you might really feel empowered
Absolutely.
You know, by doing it. Like, you know, I can't, when I shave my head bald, you know, people who I didn't even suspect like would like it were like, that's badass, Jen. That's badass. You know,
That's
like
a boss right there.
so just, you know, if that's what you want to do, try it.
Absolutely. So bottom line today, viewers, our message to you is own your look, own your hair, do what you want to do. If you've been thinking about cutting that shit off, cut it off.
They have great wigs nowadays that aren't even expensive.
Right, if you totally freak out, okay?
Yeah,
absolutely.
So be you, do you. You came into this world, you're alone, you're going out alone.
And bald-headed, by the way. Probably for most of you.
I had a lot of hair.
For most of you. Y'all didn't have a lot of hair. Okay? So just remember that.
Do whatever it is that makes you happy.
God bless. We love you.
We love you guys.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Absolutely. We're coming at you with another video real soon. This is SB.
Jen.
And we're
not with her.
Bye,
Peace.
YouTube.